Have you ever wondered why some artists' work seems to resonate with art collectors while others, equally talented, struggle to get noticed? What if I told you that the answer lies not within just your artwork alone, but in something personal, and that's your artist brand? Now, I know you may be thinking, I'm not a big corporation, I'm an artist, and yes, you're absolutely right. However, having an artist brand is a necessary part of having any business, and having a personal brand is more advantageous than being a faceless brand. Associating yourself with the term brand or branding as an artist can feel really uncomfortable. It's a term that carries a lot of weight and brings with it preconceived ideas of what it is and what it actually means. It may make you feel that you aren't being authentic, that you're selling out, or that it's too commercial. But what do people really mean by too commercial? You're here because you want to make money from your art. Well, commercial means making money. It's business. It doesn't mean your work loses its meaning if you're building a business around it. It means that it will allow you to continue to buy art materials and pay for your studio and have a nice quality of life. Developing a personal brand is not about being something that you're not, nor is it an attempt to compromise your artistic integrity. In this video, I'm going to be exploring what personal branding really means, why it matters, and how you use your personal brand to benefit your business and art career while staying true to your vision and values. For more videos on all things related to art business, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to get notified every time I release a new video. I'm Martha, and I worked in the contemporary art world for over a decade. I worked my way up in my career working in contemporary art galleries in London and became a gallery director. I now help artists based all over the world to create wildly successful art businesses. Before we dive into today's video, if you would like to work with me inside my group program for artists that want to create more income from their art while having more freedom to create, you can click the link in the description below to apply to work with me. So let's get into today's video. So your brand is one of the most important assets you'll have in your journey to having a successful art business. So let's first clarify what personal branding really means, specifically for fine artists. So firstly, branding is an overarching term to describe a defined identity of a business or entity, which includes imagery, design, voice, approach, and communication style. Personal branding is the process of developing and managing a distinct and consistent image, reputation, and identity for yourself, particularly in a professional or public context. It involves showcasing your unique qualities, values, skills, and expertise to differentiate yourself from others to create a lasting impression on your target audience. Specifically, when it comes to artists, personal branding means defining and promoting your artistic identity, values, and style to stand out in the art world. It's about presenting yourself not just as a creator of art, but as a unique and authentic individual who brings a specific perspective and a voice to your work. Personal branding for artists encompasses how you communicate your art, your artistic values and perspectives, and your relationship with your audience. Now that you understand more about what a personal brand is, let's explore the main reasons why having a personal brand is really important for any and all artists. So if you have a strong personal brand, over time, people come to recognize you and recognize your work. They will know what to expect from you and your work, and this is going to help you to build a strong reputation. So what you're essentially doing here is you're cultivating trust from your audience, who will become your buyers, and they will continue to support you and buy from you over the years. More trust leads to more sales and opportunities, and the longer you are in the game and the more consistent you are, the stronger your brand will be. More opportunities will compound over time because you appear consistent and reliable, which leads to even more people trusting you. So you're presenting yourself as a professional, which means that people are going to take you more seriously. And on a subconscious level, you will become familiar in the back of people's minds. So you're going to be leaving a lasting impression. To develop a personal brand, you need to do the following 4 things. So number 1, get to know yourself. Building a personal brand starts with getting to know yourself first. So you must really dig deep and ask yourself profound questions such as, what's truly important to me as an artist? Why do I create the work that I create? Why have I chosen this path for myself? What led me here? Understanding and articulating these aspects are going to help form the foundation of your personal brand. Number 2, define your brand. So defining your personal brand is about getting crystal clear on how you want to present yourself to the world. Your personal brand should be an extension of your core values as an artist. So consider what principles govern your creative process. Are you inspired by the natural world? Is there a political element to your work? Your personal brand should reflect these values through your artwork and how you engage with your audience. And then you want to then stand out from the crowd by being unique. So think about what makes you different from other artists out there. So this is your USP or your unique selling proposition. If you're struggling here, think about any unique circumstances you found yourself in relation to your art. So maybe you have a unique background or went through a particular hardship that got you where you are today. Maybe you weren't professionally trained, or you began your art practice only later on in life. Your USP should be a prominent part of your personal brand. Now, after you've considered these points, take some time to reflect on where you are right now. Note down some words that seem to come up again and again when you answer those questions. Then you want to make a decision on which of those you want to be associated with yourself and also with your art practice. Now, it may be that you're an abstract painter or a figurative painter, a ceramicist, a mixed media artist, or a conceptual artist. Then you want to think about your voice and your communication style. Are you loud and political? Are you an activist? Or are you quiet? And are you quite humble and reserved? Are you fresh out of art school? Or have you had a previous career in another field before this? What is your unique story? You might have a little bit of resistance when you're doing this, but honestly, spending some time on this is really going to help you to define who you are as an artist. While your brand will likely evolve over time, your core values and core brand identity should remain the same in order to create those feelings of trust and connection with your audience. Number 3, build an online presence with your personal brand in mind. Now that you have clearly defined your personal brand, make sure you let this be at the forefront of your online presence. So what this means is wherever you're showing up on social media, your website and beyond, for example, anytime you're creating a piece of content on your blog, on your Instagram, in your artist newsletter, you want to make sure that those words that you use align with your brand's values and core message and story. Then you want to actively engage with your audience in your own brand voice and communication style. While you can have a bolder style of voice, I suggest that when you are kind of operating in the public realm, that you remain polite and professional in all of your interactions. This is key in building a good reputation. And finally, number 4, be consistent. So once you've established your personal brand, be consistent wherever and whenever you show up online. So whether that's online or offline. Being inconsistent can jeopardize your personal brand. I've seen artists use Instagram and they have shown up in a really positive light and then suddenly they've responded to comments with anger and defensiveness on there. This erratic behavior can really destroy trust and really damage your personal brand. Consistency makes you reliable in the eyes of your audience. So when you consistently deliver quality art and quality content, your audience knows what to expect from you. This reliability fosters trust, which is essential for building long-term relationships with collectors and art world professionals. A consistent personal brand is easily recognizable over time. When people see your work or come across your content online, they are going to immediately associate it with you and the personal brand that you have built for yourself. It makes you appear more professional. It shows that you take your art and audience seriously, and this professionalism can attract opportunities and collaborations and partnerships that may not have been possible without a strong and dependable brand. When you consistently convey your brand message, your audience gains a clear understanding of who you are as an artist and what you stand for. This clarity resonates with those who also share your values and artistic visions. And ultimately, consistency both in your art and in your online presence is non-negotiable. It's not about rigidity or repetition. It's about building a strong, dependable and authentic personal brand as an artist. When your audience can rely on your consistency, they are likely to trust you, invest in your work and support your artist journey. Okay, so let's summarize what I've talked about. Here are the 4 things that you need to master personal branding as an artist. So number 1, know yourself. Start by exploring your motivations, your values, and your artistic vision. Number 2, define your brand. So clearly articulate what you stand for and what makes you unique. Number 3, online presence. Craft your digital presence with your brand identity in mind. And finally, number 4, consistency. Maintain consistency in both your art and your communication. Personal branding is an incredibly important tool for fine artists. It's not about losing your authenticity, it's about amplifying it in a way that resonates with your audience. When you define your brand, stay consistent, and align your online presence with your unique identity, this will allow you to build trust, create more opportunities, and ultimately achieve greater success as a professional artist. Remember, if you would like to work with me inside of my group program for artists that want to create more income from their art while having more freedom to create, you can click the link in the description below to apply to work with me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, let me know by liking it, commenting down below, and subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.